from Geneva Couch. I'm 91 years old. I was born in 1924, April the 12th, in Montague County, St. Joe, Texas. I married my husband when I was 16 and he was 28. And we come here in 1954. It's home now. It has been since 1954. We've lived here ever since. We come to Chickasha where we was doing business with a supply house that we run from, and we was gonna go into business here. We done it in Tupac, New Mexico first, and we went to California and Oregon, and he works on dams and different things like that, my husband did. And we come back, was going back into business, and we stopped at Chillum's at Chickasha. And he said, well, I would go through El Reno and to Enid. Well, we come to El Reno and looked the town over and spent nearly all day. And we started out of town to go to Enid. We got up on the hill and turned around and come back, never went any further. Decided we liked this town. He was a mattress man. We made mattress for the first 4 years, and then we took up upholstering in '58. We had 3 boys, and we couldn't make a living off of that, so we decided to do upholstering to get it, help it. So we've been in it ever since. All right, bye-bye. We bought 500 West Wade in '54, and in 55 we bought a little house on the alley and lived in that till we built us home on 23rd Street in '73. And I sold that and moved back home. This is home. I live upstairs. 18 steps up. That's my treadmill. I've done been back up there twice this morning and down. That's what keeps me going. How it really happened, I guess. We done a queen-size mattress and box spring for a lady at Fort Reno. And my husband said, if you have any more beds to be done, you better get them done to this year, because if we don't make it go of this year any better with this year than we have been, we won't be here another year. She said, well, I got a chair and a couch that you can upholster. And we didn't know anything about it. 2 days later, her and her son brought that and unloaded it. And from that time on, we haven't been caught up very much. We started doing upholstery for the prison out there. We done all the houses they had, and everybody that come in, to be official out there. We done their stuff. We had people bring antiques from Arkansas and everywhere. We done it for them, and they took it back home when they go home to pay their bills. I do the deep tufting and everything. Just made it look nice. The first 2 pieces I did was 2 little early American chairs just alike. And I did them for the one that won the car store at the town. And about 6 or 8 years later, she brought them to me to do them again. I said, I didn't do those. She said, yes, you did. No, I didn't do those. And she said, I'll be right back. She went and got the bill and brought it to me. I said, oh, I was a teasing. I know I done them. I just didn't want to admit it. And she said, oh, you stinker. And I did those chairs 3 different times. Each time they was prettier. I run the business. I done most of it myself, and I done it for years. Get your paper over there and write your number down for me. Been at it 58 years, and whew. I do all of Ashen bars, booths, and what have you, dining room chairs. I've done that since before they had their fire. How many years ago was that? I tell them that when they lay me down in that box to rest, that's when I'll quit, unless I get sick. And I'm allergic to medicine. Medicine will kill you. That's it.
I'm Josh Finnegan. I'm the co-organizer of the Smoke on the Water drag boat races. My mother's been doing this since 2000 at Fort Cobb Lake. We had some issues with the lake levels, as we know, through the drought we've been through, and got a great opportunity to move to town here in El Reno and never look back. This will be our 15th annual that we've ever had, our second year here in El Reno. Smoke on the Water is an outlaw drag boat race that kind of started with a bunch of lake racers going, and one weekend one would show up and go a little faster than the next, and so on and so forth. It turned into an actual event, and my mom's kind of carried this on, and it's something we're real proud of. We're certainly happy to bring it here to El Reno and you know, share it with the community.
We've been racing for about 15 years. My name is Justin Davis. This is my boat. We call it the Jackass Special. It's a 1973 Kingsville Hydro. My uncle actually wrecked my boat down at Fort Cobb in '07, and he passed away a few years ago, and he left me his for wrecking mine. It's a lot of fun. That's where we started, was down at Fort Cobb, Smoke on the Water races. And the water's been so low down there the last few years that we haven't had any races, but the great city of El Reno is letting us put a race on out here now, and which is really awesome, and so it's been really neat.
We've got boats that literally run anywhere from 65 to 70 miles an hour, all the way up to 150 miles an hour through 1,000 foot. This year is July 11th and 12th, weekend after 4th of July. We've got all kinds of food vendors, things for the kids to do, a little bit of everything. I have some old cars out there. Can't say for certain, but there's a chance we may have a few of the street outlaws. I know the Cuddy has mentioned he'd like to come, and we're going to try to get some of those guys out there as another attraction and see if we just can have it. A little bit of something for everybody.